downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Bucks and the Cards, and it's all up next.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Cardinals in this matchup. Their run game has proven superior so far this season, but that could change this week because now they face the best defensive front in the NFL. It won't be easy for them, Charles, to let that ground game do the heavy lifting like they usually do.
I think you're right about that, and I'll guarantee they have a backup plan in place. I also don't think they want to shy away from what they do best, which is running the football. Maybe their style changes a little bit. Maybe the blocking scheme's different, but they're definitely going to test them in the run game before they abandon it.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dancing away at the 30. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay. Yeah,
we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but down from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes back. To punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return of 5. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing left side. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson on 1st down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Buccaneers have 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Let's go. Play action. Here's Hurts. rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they run with Harris off the option. And that one... As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's going to roll for them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. But the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down trots out the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Or maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just doesn't look that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Jackson going to run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44, Hurts. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
A gain of 22 yards, and the Buccaneer first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Jackson will throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. Left side, he's got Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. play action with Jackson. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
13. Hey, report.
They'll run with Cook, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. On 2nd, here's Algier. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trayvon Walker. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Go ahead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Open man is Kmet. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them. This big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000. his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Hurts throw complete here to Komet. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.